Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and it's another evening. I'm just commuting from work, and traffic is pretty much heavy as you are getting onto Kenyatta Avenue, but all good with me. I just try to weave around this traffic. So don't be surprised about what is happening here. This is how we do it. Yeah. Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and this is how we do it. And just getting on to Valley Road. So evading traffic begins like this, or beating traffic goes like this. So I wanted to speak about the subject of having multiple spots. Personally, I'm a cyclist who started running like 3 years ago, and so far been good. When I started, it was a bit hard. I really had my struggles, and I can tell you 3 years later it's been putting things on the icing, and don't be worried. I know people look at it and they feel worried. So you'll always find things to be a bit difficult as you go along. So that was Valley Road. Very, 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 very challenging. I'll not say it's tough, but I'll say very, very challenging. If you don't love challenges, don't use it. So, as I was speaking about combining different sports, so one thing that you need to know is that all of us, we normally have a primary sport. And when you have a primary sport, adding another one will always be tricky or challenging. So one thing that normally happens is that you will struggle with beginner issues in your second sport, or the another sport that you are adding. You will have struggles that are beginnerish. If you are into running and you start to cycle, you are definitely going to have your own struggles as a beginner cyclist. If you are into cycling, you're getting into running, you're going to have issues. If you're getting into swimming, you will have issues. So these are challenges that are normally there. Also, again, another thing is you will struggle with the consistency. If you don't know that, you're going to struggle with the consistency, whether you like it or not. You need to have a way of getting used to doing things. If it is cycling, people whom cycling is their first sport, they won't struggle with the consistency. People who are runners, when they get into or basically runners, they wouldn't think twice when it is time to run. But for you as cyclists, you'll always call yourself to a meeting when you want to run. So consistency will be an issue. But if you are able to win on the consistency, it will be good. And another thing, it will be the finance aspect. Each sport normally comes with its financial aspect. You are getting into running, you'll ask yourself, why do I need to spend that amount of money on a shoe, just a shoe, or a smartwatch? You are getting into cycling, you'll be asking yourself, oh my goodness, bikes are so expensive. Or the gadgets you are using, there are so many. There's the heart rate monitor, there's the bike computer, there is the bike service. So there will be those things. If it is swimming, membership of a place to swim, or the lessons. So you will have those issues. But now, I'm not going to dwell on the issues. They will always be there. And today I want to dwell on the benefits. Personally, I told you, I am a cyclist who is now a runner. So you will be asking yourself, how is this guy able to manage? He cycles and he doesn't cycle in a soft manner. or the way he cycles, it means this guy, he is so much into it. He's an elite. Then you find me into running, and I'm sort of like I'm also an elite, because right now for my case, I'm actually doing a full marathon. But when I was starting, it was difficult. Even doing 5 kilometers was an issue. Yet I could cycle very far. But over time, I've worked on it, and now I can do. I started with 10 kilometers non-stop. Then I came to half marathon. I can do it very well. Now for full marathon, I do it like at least twice. And I mean, I can do a whole marathon with like 2 stops. Yes. But very brief ones. My current time in doing a full marathon is at 3 hours and 40 something, around 42 minutes. Yes. I can comfortably do an half marathon in like 1 hour and 35 minutes. Yes. That one I can tell you for sure. And I've come a long way, even to get to that point. I'm also doing ultra runs. We have a club called Intertown Runs by Ray Otieno. And I do try to participate in those long runs once in a while. So I have come a long way, but I love it. So let me stop here. Then we continue. I looked up for the benefits that come with you trying new or having a second sport. And so far, they are quite a number. I'll try and read them out to you as we get along. Yeah. So I'm just from work, and this is the Prestige. Here you have to stop and wait for traffic, whether you like it or not. Yes. Allah. Peter. So this place is normally chaotic like that, whether you like it or not. So like I was saying, combining cycling and running offers powerful synergistic benefit, and I will try to give 2 perspectives. So the first perspective is, okay, I'll give 3. I will start with the if you're coming from cycling, you're getting into running, and then I'll go to running, and then you're getting into cycling, and then I'll give the general overview. So first and foremost, Initial challenges, first of all, there will be impact shock. So for example, there will be sore skins and knees from unfamiliar pounding. So another thing, so another thing is muscle fatigue. Weak hamstrings and core limit form. And then of course there is the cardio mismatch. So whether you are a strong person, you run very fast, you have to agree there will be cardio mismatch. Then now we talk about how to start. First of all, you will struggle with climbing. Climbing power is very different when you come to cycling. So another thing is weight loss. And then the third one is durability. Bone density and joint resilience will also increase. Then there will be mental age, because running will bring some discomfort to your mind. And over time, one thing that you will realize is that because you are into running, cycling will start to feel easier, because the discomfort that you normally feel when you are running. So when you come back to your cycling, you will feel very easy. You won't be struggling, because now you've been used to doing a very hard life. So you will need to avoid overtraining, because now you've been cycling, now you come to running. You need to make sure that you are not overtraining. Now let's go to the second one. That is a runner, you are becoming a cyclist. Now, for a runner who is becoming a cyclist, initial challenges will be saddle pain. So, first thing, your sitting apparatus are not used to the pressure that you will be impacting on them. You will start to have saddle sores. So saddle is the seat that you sit on your bike. So you will have saddle sores, and your bum will have its issues on you. So there will also be quad burnout. So spinning feels easy until you hit the hills. Yes, you heard me right. Climbing. So there will be a skill gap, because you need to practice some things like balancing on your bike if you've not been cycling. So if you've not been cycling, or you don't know how to cycle, you have to agree there will be a skill gap. Or you will now be cycling frequently, so there will be a skill gap. There are things that people who cycle frequently will be doing easily. You will struggle with them. You will even find people have things like SPD shoes, where you are able to lock on you're able to lock your feet on your pedals. So such things, you always look like a beginner, because for example, you'll even be cycling with your running shoes. You'll even be forgetting to put on a helmet. So such kind of things. Now for starting, it will be good if you start with flat rides. Maybe 30 to 45 minutes, or let me say 20 kilometers will work out for you. And then maybe in a place that is less populated. So you also invest in a bike fit to avoid injury, because now you need to know your height, and also your gender will dictate the kind of bike that you'll be cycling. So that will be very important. Also, your cycling apparel, you'll also need to invest in them. Helmet that fits your size of the head, those kind of things. Now, the benefits that you're going to unlock is that recovery tool, an active rest day on the bike means you can actually go use it in your leg, something, maybe running. So you'll prevent injury on your running, because you will maintain fitness even during running breaks. Because now when you're not running, what are you doing? You'll be cycling. So it means you'll always be fit, or you'll have something to keep you busy. There'll be an endurance boost, because longer aerobic sessions without impact. Imagine. Another thing is there'll be a speed potential, because now stronger quads will power your uphill strides and finishing kicks. Runners often push toward on the bike, so you need to avoid overtraining. Now, let's talk about the general overview. So, for the general overview is that there will be reduced injury risk. That one you have to agree with me. You will have a reduced injury risk. There will be enhanced cardiovascular fitness. There will also be muscle balance and strength. And then weight management and the body composition. Higher total calories, burnout from dual activity volume. Running, metabolic, and boost will complement your cycling endurance, fat burning. Then there will be mental refreshment and motivation. Did you know that? Because you will not be bored with running. When you're bored with running, what do? You cycle. When you're bored with cycling, you do what? You run. So, especially when you are from a very strenuous activity, maybe you're from a marathon, you can always cycle. You are from a long ride, you can always run. And the two will be complementing each other. And then there will be performance crossover. Cycling will build your leg strength for hill running. Then running will boost power to weight ratio for cycling climbs. Those kind of things. So, up to that point, I've tried to give you I've given you the perspective. Personally, I'm a living example. People think I was born this way. No. I've been training. Like this morning, I woke up and felt like doing a half marathon. I did my half marathon in 2 hours and then took a shower, then hopped onto my bike. I normally cycle to work. I commute by bike. And it's not near. It's 16 kilometers one way. So if I go both ways every day, that comes to 32 kilometers. So 32 kilometers Monday to Friday. That comes to around 140 kilometers. Give it roughly at 140, because sometimes I go longer, maybe do some errands. Yeah, so I normally do my errands on my bike. And on a weekend, sometimes I also go for long rides for coming to around 200 kilometers. And also sometimes I also mix with my running. And the two complement each other. So when I'm recovering, I normally use either. If I'm from a tough run, I will recover on the bike. If I'm from the bike, I can recover with running. So if you are a runner, you should consider becoming a cyclist. It will help you to reduce the injury risk. Running normally has some injury risk. Then if you are a cyclist, consider adding running to your training. So running will improve you drastically if you are a cyclist. You can always Google these things and find out for yourself, or you can post it there on your favorite AI agent, and they can give you these things. People are doing them. I had wanted to add swimming to my part of sport, but somehow it has not been able to pick. I was also having skating shoes, and my schedule hasn't allowed me. But apparently right now I cycle, I run, and I also walk, and also step climbing. So these things, they complement each other. I know there will be beginner issues, maybe expenses that you will incur, but that is initial. It will take time. For a runner, it can take time before you actually agree that actually I want to spend this much because of cycling. If you are a cyclist, it will also take time before you actually agree, I want to spend this much. By the way, let me tell you, in the running community, people are never shy to spend money. Every running event, people are told there's registration money, maybe 500 shillings or 1,000 bob, and people produce that money because you see, when you're running, you need support, fruits, water, and this one comes with the cost of a car. So somebody will have to hire a car or bring their car, which you guys will fuel, and then they'll be supporting you. Like when we ran from Nairobi to Karen to Ngong to Kiserian and then Isinya, 70 kilometers. We needed a lot of support. Support doesn't come cheap. People have to be willing to volunteer their cars so that you guys can fuel the car, and then the cars will carry the items that you need: melon, oranges, bananas, energy bars or electrolytes, all those kind of things. Also cycling, it comes with these challenges, like bikes are not cheap, or the accessories for the bike, they are not cheap. Take for example, this is my bike light. This one is like 6,500. The bike computer here is around 25,000. My helmet here is like 5,000. My cycling attire doesn't come cheap. This one is a second hand, but the new one I buy it from 5,000, 10,000. Okay, when we come to running, the shoes, second hand shoes, you can get them from 3,500. This is a smartwatch. It comes at 15,000, and this is not this is just entry level. The premium one, you get it from 50,000. Also, running, it can also come with other costs. For example, races, you need from around 3,000 for a basic race, and then the training program. So those kind of things. Also, some certain running groups, they come with membership, and the membership is not cheap. So that is it. If you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comment section. And I'm almost getting home. Thanks for your time. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, and then share.